I got my butt kicked. So I'm pretty sure this will not go well. I figure if I'm going to try and practice with an Empires game for the first time ever, I need to start somewhere. I already played Dynasty Warriors Gundam and hated it. I already played 99 Nights 2, and that's not looking very good either. I remember liking, what was it? Orochi Warriors on the PSP. And I actually didn't hate Dynasty Warriors on the PSP, the first game, but it took a while to kind of get used to. Because it wasn't a big fat open world, it was a bunch of tiny little sections. So, it wasn't bad for what it was, I guess. This game is kicking my butt. I'm playing on the normal difficulty levels. This is not going to go well. I'll see what I can do. But I'm just kind of curious how this is going to play out. This game has a tactical layer on top of all the mind-numbingly simple combat that we're going to do for most of this video. So I want to see if I can dig into this as much as I can. Because this is supposed to be one of the things that this game does better than the traditional Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors games. Because it has this strategic layer on top of all the other stuff you're doing. So it's kind of a mix between Romancing the Three Kingdoms, I believe. Those, simulator games. And your Garden Variety Dynasty Warriors sequels. Yeah, this is the battle I tried to do because for first-time players, I recommend it. So I did this the last time I played. It didn't go well at all. Like, at all. Gonna set the difficulty level lower. I'm probably gonna have to do that. First-time players should begin the game with the original settings. Yeah. I'm not gonna play normal. Okay, I tried to play as normal, and like I said, I got my butt kicked. So I'll go to easy this time for the research stream and see if I can make a bit more progress. I'll switch it back to normal if I have to. I literally made no progress in the last time I played this game. I fought 3 battles, died in 5 minutes, didn't even defeat a single base captain, and then I had to defend my home, and I lost that in 4 minutes without defeating a single base captain. So I know the normal mode isn't going to do it for me. I need to learn my strategy here. I did create a new officer before I started recording, so you might get a chance to see her later. She's a kunoichi. Whatever, right? Officer limit, yeah, normal, that's fine. Let's just do normal. I'll change all this other stuff later. I'm not going to worry about it. Time limit, I can't turn the time limit off. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll worry about that later. This is the clan I tried to use before I got my butt kicked. So I'm not going to do that again this time. Let's go to the other side of the map, huh? I mean, I literally just made this my default because that was where the game. That's the first option I had available to me at the beginning of the game. The first time I played this game. So I didn't want to deviate from that, but I got my butt kicked. So maybe I need to go somewhere else. Maybe these guys aren't so bad. So okay, so this is Honshu. That's Kyushu, right? I forgot the name of this island. Cause that, yeah, I want to say that's Kyushu down there. My Japanese geography is shy. I need to practice. That Ryushu? Now I forget the islands. I'll look up my Japanese geography later. I know everyone's screaming at me right now. That's okay. Shimazu clan. Yeah, we'll do that. Whatever. So we tried to do the Date clan on the northeastern side of the map in my commentary free video, and that went horribly wrong. So let's try these guys.
But a warrior I remain. The time to fight is now.
Yeah, the English voice acting is not great. So fair warning. If you want to hear it without my commentary, I'll put up a video of that later. But yeah, it's not very good. Neither are these cutscenes. These games are incredibly cheap right now. You can get a bunch of these games for like less than $5. So if you're curious about a Dynasty Warriors sequel or a Samurai Warriors game, they're pretty cheap. And apparently they're all the same, right? A.J. Sterling. Gold increases once per turn on the top right-hand side of the screen. Decreases each time a policy is executed. Orders, number remaining this turn. Number increases as your empire grows, which makes sense. But we're just a tiny little... We're a tiny little pipsqueak daimyo on the southwest corner of the island. On the southwest corner of the archipelago. So we got nothing going on yet. So we aren't going to get to puff. We're not gonna puff out our chest too much. Let one officer carry out 2 policies that he or she suggests, or give control of policy to a selected officer for the entire turn. The number of plots executed will equal the number of orders remaining. Okay. Consult or delegate are very useful, simple commands that allow your officers to execute appropriate policies for you. Okay. Once you become used to the game, you can use decree to choose the policies best suited to your own strategies. But I don't know how to play the game, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. I have a Romance of the Three Kingdoms sequel around here somewhere for the PS2. I need to dig that out. Because I remember really liking the Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8, I think it was. I think I have number 9 over here. I'll dig that out eventually. You can execute any policy from the categories domestic. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet. Once your territory is strong enough, it is time to prepare for battle. Tactics and formations are useful tools that give you advantage on the battlefield. Select tactics to bring into battle. Execute tactics during battle for a variety of strategic effects. Select formation to bring into battle. Yeah, we're not going to do any of that yet. Let's do consult. Begin battle roughly half the bases on the battlefield under control. That sounds interesting, but it's going to cost me 1,000 gold. Yeah, inspection costs 300 gold. Equal star begin with roughly half the best. That sounds fantastic. I might end up doing that. Special Smith. Increase the tech level of the Special Smith. Form an alliance with the Autumnal Clan for 1 year. Develop. Encourage development within fiefs under your control. Receive 300 gold. First, that time abilities will be halved, but you will capture any officer you defeat. Yeah, let's not push our luck. Okay, let's do something simple. Increase the tech. Actually, let's just do this. It's going to cost us a lot of gold, though, but at least we have plenty of gold. We have plenty of gold now. So, inspect the territory, listen to suggestions. Their support for you has increased slightly. You currently have added the tactic to your stock. Okay, so I earned it, but I'm not going to use it yet. So I can select it from the tactics menu. Okay, I'm not going to use that yet. If I'm about to die, maybe I'll use it. Okay, I can proceed. Not going to do anything fancy yet. Battle phase. In this phase, you can choose to fight one of 4 types of battle. You can invade another lord's territory. Like it's like a map of risk. You can invade another lord's territory, prevent the invasion of your territory by an enemy. That's a defend. Join attack. Assist an ally in invading another lord's territory, which sounds interesting. Help an ally defend against an enemy invasion. Invasions cost an amount of gold proportionate to the number of troops deployed. Okay. Once you've selected the type and the location of your battle, you must decide which officers will lead your army. Only officers positioned in or next to the fief in which the battle will occur will be deployed. We're all in the same corner of the map right now. We're all in the southwestern corner, right? So we're not going to worry about that. Not yet, anyway. If we have to move people around, shuffle our soldiers around, okay, we'll worry about that later. Select as many as 3 generals and 3 lieutenants. Press the 1P mark in case general the player will control. Okay, so I get to choose which person I want to control. If available, select 1 general and 1 lieutenant for relief force. I don't know what the relief force is, by the way. To find out what policies are in place that may affect your army, select active from the menu. Any of the following may appear. Request, and I will assist you. Entice enemy. An enemy may affect to your side. An enemy army will invade. You may invade if you not just a hard march. So we can cross to territory that's not adjacent to ours, which sounds interesting. Civilian troops will assist. We're not going to do any of this yet, I don't think. And we don't have a lot of choices here, so I guess we have to invade. Fine. So who do we invade? This is where we are. Details. Yeah, whatever. We can invade these guys or these guys. These guys have 3 generals and 3 lieutenants. These guys have 3 generals and 2 lieutenants. Maybe we should attack them. Details. Defense, 2 out of 4. Defense, 2 out of 4. Harvest, 4, whatever. Ronin, 1. Special Karma Shop. So I guess we'll go to this one. There's no name for this place, huh? Satsuma. This is the Satsuma Fief. Alright, whatever. Nothing really useful here. Okay. So we'll go over here to the Higo Fief. Okay, who do we want? You can save the game after employing... When you save the game after employing an officer you haven't unlocked before, the officer's name will be marked with a star. Star officers can be assigned to fiefs the next time you start an Empire mode game. Which is what we're doing right now. They can also be chosen to fight in free mode battles, which we'll do later. Separate video for that. Okay, let's see. Press the Y button to see details. Wait. There we go. That's press the L and R bumpers. So this guy has the most life here. Yoshihiro has the most life, so I might end up using him. That's like the idea of choosing someone with a lot of HP. What do you think? Details. Yeah, that's his life. Well, they all have the same. They all have the same 2,000 troops, right? But I'll just choose a guy with more life, assuming that makes a difference. Okay, officer details. I'm pressing Y for these officer details. Y for the move list. Normal attack, charge attack. Special with RBX. Raise your own attack power at the cost of your own defense. Maybe not. RBY. Damage enemies simply by running into them. Sounds interesting. X. Yeah. Not terribly useful yet. See if I can make use out of this later, I guess. I'm leveling up attack strength. Okay, whatever. Not gonna worry about that yet. This is a research stream. I don't have time to think about this stuff yet. Especially in a game like this. Another general. We'll bring him in. We'll leave one behind. Lieutenant. Okay, this guy's the most life, so we'll choose him. Another lieutenant. This guy's a lot of life, so we'll choose Tadamoto Nero. Relief force. Yoshihisa. Okay, whatever. Now I know why they reskinned these games for, like, Gundam. Because, let's be honest, it's easier to keep track of all these names if they're familiar to you. You can do this with Marvel superheroes if you want. Yeah, my Japanese history sucks. At least as far as the specific stuff. I know about the Pipsqueak Daimyos and the Tokugawa clan. I know that. I know about the Tokugawa period. I know about the Meiji period, but everything else is kind of a blur. I got a textbook around here I need to read eventually. We'll see how it goes. I'll make an educational video out of this eventually, but just not now. Educational stuff comes later. We're gonna learn by doing. Alright, following screen will help you get ready for blue flags are allied bases, red flags are enemy bases, yellow and carriers mark each enemy's camp. Just your weapon mount and skills, you can also move through your move list. Select tactics and formations that have been obtained in the strategy phase. Some tactics will execute as soon as combat begins, whether it's selected don't come up pause in the action, okay. Place the officer. View information on these officers in battle. When you're forced to high culture score, you can use the command to place your officers in the battlefield. View the conditions that result in victory for your army. Your army will also be defeated for players like, yeah, of course. I know that's happened to me plenty of times. Don't get me started on that. Change the way weapon and view and the battles. Background music. The music doesn't seem to be that great so far. Battlefield tactics formation. Tactics formation be executed by. Okay. We're not going to do anything fancy yet. Conditions. Defeat Yoshihide Sagara. Yoshihide Sagara seize the enemy main camp. Defeat allied main camps. Capture our time runs out. We're on a time limit. Holy crap. When we start, I don't even know where we start. We know where we're going to end up. So if we're down there in the bottom left-hand corner, we got to make it to the right-hand side of the map. 3 o'clock on the map. Options. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, it's already been established. Okay, I'm not going to worry about this other stuff yet. Equipment. You already know that. Weapon. We're not going to change any of that. It's the guy I'm using as a warhammer. Terrible. Can I use equal start? Yes, I can. I'll save that for later. Not going to use it yet. I'll just stash this for later. Okay, let's see how we do. I know where I'm going. Let's see how we do. So go to the right. We're going to go east.
Let's see how the dice roll.
I've never used a guy with a hammer before in a Dynasty Warriors sequel, so I'm curious how this will go. Over here.
That base there? I'm all over it.
Wait a minute, where's the map? Victories obtained by capturing will not give worse. Your officers, the base is seized with base. Yeah, enemy main camp, however, cannot be seized unless it is linked to allied bases main camp. But unbroken chain of allied bases. Yeah, that's a problem. Well, an officer. Okay, so I can use the D-pad for this. Up to attack nearest base, down to defend nearest base, left to gather around the player, right, which is the default. Right, so officers act freely. Okay. You can give more specific orders to individual officers by selecting officers from the pause menu, which we'll do in a second. Selected a tactic on the initial preparation that must be executed during combat. You can do that when the combat is paused. You can also execute formations if you have them remaining, or along with necessary. No, we're not going to do formations yet. Allied bases are nice. I'm going to capture every minute. Okay, officers. Let's issue good words. Will proceed to act on their own volition, which sounds about right. So where am I? Yeah, where am I exactly? Can I zoom in? There I am. So I'm the green arrow right there. Can I... Okay, I can't move the map. That's okay. I'm that green arrow right there. So I'm headed towards the officer right now. This will not go well. Okay, here's Norimatsu. Haha, him with the X button. Yo! Okay, I'll leave him behind, whatever. Let's advance to the enemy base. Why not? Guess he's not going to engage me. And the enemies are waiting for me to show up. So we'll see how this goes. Fine. So I have to go back to the center then. Okay. X, X, Y. Good enough. Okay, so basically I need to capture a base. Is that how this works? Are there any bases around here? Yeah, right here. So I guess this is the way it has to work. Uh-oh, this is not going to go well. Here comes Fukami. Down he goes.
All right, you scum. Ready to die? Fight for glorious victory. I can see no
Down he goes.
Withdraw.
I think I have to press LB to recenter the camera. This is going to be a problem. And a bad guy's been defeated by one of my generals. I'm not complaining. Might be a lieutenant, I'm not even sure. Don't turn your back to these guys. They will attack you from behind eventually. AI's not great, but they have great numbers, and that's what counts. Fukami is withdrawn. Whoa, what the? Where did that guy come from? Press the B button for Musu. That's my special ability, see? Don't know what it does exactly for this guy. I'll check that later. All I need to know is that's it's supposed to be a buff of some kind. Okay, I defeated somebody. So you're gonna retreat another day, huh? There's Narimatsu. Let's juggle this guy a little bit. He's almost down. And he lost some morale, it looks like. Have we captured this base yet? Apparently not. Whoops. I'm gonna head for the base, Captain. Screw this. Help me out, Shimazu, whatever your name is. Okay, speed up. We've got it. Good. Okay, now we can attack the one. Now we can attack the eastern base, right? Let me do a quick check. Okay, so we have this eastern base. So now, yeah. Now we can attack the base, the far eastern base where the captain is. Because we've gotten a clear blue line from our main base in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, excuse me. So now we can hop over to the next base. I think. Let's make sure. To get these. I don't even need to fight these guys. Let me just move on. Okay, here we go. Kill everyone. Okay, we got a mount. We got a mount. That might be helpful. Just a second. What? Where? Yeah, I guess it's the center base, the center of the map. Remember, I gotta press the LB button to recenter the camera. Okay, let's get Cigar out the way. I need to take down one of these lieutenants. I can block, I just don't know if it matters. Yeah, I think LB is to block. Come on, get me. He's going down. New skill, level up.
They sure don't make enemy officers like they used to.
Do I need to take... I don't think I need to take out the base captain, do I? Yeah, these guys are retreating. I'm not complaining. We won! Look at that! Finally won something in this game. Finally. I guess playing on the easy difficulty level helped. Because I wasn't doing anywhere near this well the first time I played. I got my butt killed. Enemy troops. Experience gained. Gold acquired. Officers defeated. I defeated 5 officers. Wow, I'm doing way better than I did the last time I played. So I guess the normal difficulty level is too hard for me. Not much of an experience bonus, but that's okay. It was reasonably quick. Well, I feel better about this game, though, now that I finally got a taste of victory. Because Because last night was terrible. If you can see my video without the commentary, I was awful. I got my butt kicked every single match. It wasn't even funny. I think we did okay. So I have a new normal attack. So I can mash the X button eight times instead of just 4. Sounds great. Oh well. Damage increases weeks. Yeah, that might be good. Well, I don't hate this game as much. I feel better. Length of life gauge increases. Sounds great. Length of Musu gauge increases. Yeah, I don't have. I can't depend on a mount yet. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Taste of victory. Feels good, man. So now I know. Swallow your pride and lower the difficulty levels. You can learn how to play the game. There's more than one way to get good, and you don't have to die to get good. Okay, so I got control of ego. Now we'll employ 8 officers. Increase the fish formation. Increase the attack strength of an allied army. Okay. Crane. Sweep the leg. Increases defense, regenerates life of allied. That sounds good. So it's the opposite of a fish. I've captured Indo. Your officers capture the number you can employ. Display in the lower left. If you try to employ more officers than you are allowed, you have to dismiss one of your current officers when stationing the new one. Gold is also required to employ officers. Captured officers' cost is listed in the upper right. The amount of gold you currently hold is lower than this. Normally, you'll not be able to employ him or her. I think I'll be fine. I can hire him. He doesn't look very useful, though. He doesn't have a lot of troops, but he can be a support. He could be a supporter. His life meter is high, but, you know, he doesn't have a lot of troops. Probably not even going to play as this guy anyway.
I am honored to serve you.
You're honored now because you lost. Good thing we didn't put your head on a pike, bro. Heads on pikes. So I got some gold back. Sworn enemies of Clash of Kawa Nakajima. Got it right on the first try. Kawa Nakajima. We're going to skip all this, right? Yeah, we're going to skip all this. Monday conflict, but it's going to be a stalemate. I'm not complaining. I wasn't anywhere near it. So we'll save this. Yep. Okay. So before we run out of time, let's see what else we can do. Consult. Inspect the territory under. By the way, I'll probably do another video that's longer, where I get to reload this game save just to see if the choices are any different. So that'll be how I fill out this video. Inspect the territory under control, which will increase their support level for you, I believe. Increase the tech level of the special smith. By the way, see on the top right-hand corner of the screen all my gold? You can see the cost of all this stuff below that 5130. That's my total gold. So I want to see how much it will cost me to do this stuff. Recruit, troop, restore. Oh, so he only has like 500 troops now, so this will give him more troops. Form an alliance with the Otomo clan for 1 year. Otomo. Wait. Yeah, the guy did Akira. The mangaka. Yeah, that guy. Katsuhiro Otomo. Increase the defensive ego. Search for running within your territory. May attempt to employ any you find. That's pretty cheap. So which one do I want? Well, I already did some inspection earlier, so let's just do the search local. Let's just see what happens. So I increased my defense. I found a Rogan named Ito. Yoshisuke Ito. Unfortunately, we're back. Screw you then. Delegate. If I can delegate to him, that sounds good, right? It's not this guy. Let's delegate something to this guy. He can't fight, can he?
Very good.
Yeah, he just joined us. Let's let him do something. He can't fight. He doesn't have enough soldiers. So his recruits have increased by 1,000. That's good. Okay, so that was good. Okay, so let's proceed. See what happens. Can we proceed without invading? And we got more gold even though we didn't invade, so that might be good. Hopefully no one will attack us in the meantime. Okay. Consult. We have 2 orders. Check the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. It says we have 2 orders. So should we delegate? Not yet. Well, this guy probably needs to go up a level, but he hasn't fought yet. Consult. Form an alliance with Otomo. Inspect. Duel. What purpose does that serve? Cultivate. Greatly increase the harvest of Higo. That sounds good. Encourage development within feast under your control. Receive 300 gold. So time your abilities will be halved. No, we're not going to do that. I don't have to use that, though. Let's do a duel.
I'll take care of it. I dare you to try to take my head. My future may be brighter than I thought. I have been careless.
Yep. You chose poorly. Luck increased by 1. He acquired potence 1. So I guess that's how you level these guys up. He increased his harvest. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. Select 1 feat from among your territories and greatly increase the harvest. Okay, delegate. No. Wait, let me try consult. Can I go back? I can go back if I don't want to do any of this stuff. Restore the troops of all officers by 500. That sounds good. Increase the tech level, special smith. Inspect, short alliance. Debate. Yeah, let's debate.
I'll see to it. See if you are smart enough to answer it.
What is the airspeed velocity of a swallow?
That's simply too easy. Miserable. Beyond will.
Increase by 1. That's 4. Sealed by 1. And this will put him over the top. Yeah, that's about as many as he can have. We'll proceed. Okay, so we'll proceed past this. Bank our gold. So I guess we're kind of turtling a bit.